In the last episode, the Lord of WhyGuy educated his lane opponents about the deadliest threats in the rift. Engaging on them at level 1, the infidels thought they are safe after burning their summoner spells, not knowing of the insane kill potential of a level 2 pike. It was an absolute lane domination by our protagonist from there, not knowing of the brewing threat that's forming in the mid lane. The enemy Yone is wreaking havoc and is threatening Papa's victory, until WhyGuy managed to sink him with his ultimate, getting a huge bounty for the ultimate Stonkerino. But then again, Yone refused to go out without a fight, landing a beautiful ultimate that wiped our protagonist and his team out of Summoner's Rift. The Lord of WhyGuy gave them enough time to end the game until he revives, but the enemy failed, facing the wrath of Papa's late game pike, crossing their names out of his list one by one, reaching maximum autism levels, surpassing his limits as he ignored his execute threshold with a final ultimate on Echo for the greatest comeback of this season. Or is it? With Pike's back hurting so bad after hard carrying that game, WhyGuy decided to give him a well-deserved rest. Papa summons Pantheon, this time planning to build Eclipse for his mythic item. Prepare yourselves for another banger of a game. How dare you, proking your Dark Harvest on WhyGuy this early in the game? If that's how you guys want it, Papa takes this as a declaration of war. And that is why you do not put a cat and a rat in the same team. After getting rid of the pesky animals in the bot lane, WhyGuy goes for a roam to influence the other lanes. Unfortunately, he was 1.5 time zone late, but instead of going back to bot lane, Papa decided to get rid some of his quarantine fat by walking all the way up to top lane. What's with the question mark ping though? The double buffs would go to Malzahar if WhyGuy gave him the kill, plus the double buff looking kind of juicy, so get your link. A well-placed control ward reveals an ad for our protagonist. Going where they both please, WhyGuy together with Mundo proceed to ambush Malzahar in the mid lane, and with the most reliable teammate in this game, the turret, putting out Malzahar's shield, WhyGuy flashes in range for a stun to eliminate their enemy. What a noob Q is what someone who doesn't understand how a good guy WhyGuy play works. One death power spike activated though. On his way to top lane, it appears that Papa can't go where he pleases for his mid laner needs some help. With the enemy jungler also in the mid lane, WhyGuy had no choice but to sacrifice himself to let Zoe escape. After forcing both the Ignite and Exhaust out of his enemies, WhyGuy proceeds to engage, but unfortunately the timing is kinda bad. Papa got chain CC'd so hard, followed by a silence, prohibiting him from using his E. It was all to set up for his jungler's arrival, for Papa never makes bad plays. Please don't shoot. Further getting the castrated one to lead this game. I don't know why the enemy bot lane keeps dumping out both Ignite and Exhaust on Papa every time he goes in on them. Whatever, as long as it's our WhyGuy then it's not on his team, so I guess it's a good guy play. I'm afraid the cat and the rat worked out their differences and started carrying the enemy team. WhyGuy's team goes for the dragon to deny the enemy the troublesome Ocean Soul. Using his ultimate to their backline, WhyGuy distracts their enemies so Mungo can snatch the dragon. Nice. Papa needs every gold he can gather to carry his team to victory, just like how the production team needs their daily bread dipped in warm water to continue editing these episodes. WhyGuy procs press the attack on Ornn, softening the indestructible tank that deals a ton of damage because why not, allowing his friends to melt him instantly, giving them the control over Baron. Nidalee Spear reminded us why League of Legends is the best game ever. WhyGuy patrols over the Baron wall waiting for his prey mindlessly enough to walk into his W range. After securing the Baron, our protagonist obviously pretended to be a bronze player with that flash, making the enemy bot lane commit to him. That led to their doom. Although WhyGuy's team possesses a Baron buff, they continue to struggle on ending the game for some reason. As they try to play it slow by sieging the enemy bot lane, the enemy team pulls a play that caught our protagonist by surprise. Oh no, the sad theme that always plays when Papa is nearing defeat. I guess picking an early game champion and letting the game reach this late has its consequences. Even though he kept spelling it wrong, it pains WhyGuy to see his friends through a grey screen fall one by one after being this close to victory. But how, you ask? Fear not, for the Lord of WhyGuy doesn't feel like ending this episode in an anticlimactic manner. His Baron empowered enemies goes for an all-out push in the mid lane after racing WhyGuy's team, now completely overpowering WhyGuy's team in terms of raw power. With their minds completely set on ending the game, WhyGuy puts all of their hopes and dreams into this final ultimate. With the castrated 1 and 2 of the most reliable teammates in this game, the Nexus turrets, supporting our protagonist to unleash the greatest good guy WhyGuy play that ever existed in all of the multi-realms, the Lord of WhyGuy turns this lost game to a decisive victory. Nice game indeed.